So I got a question, Harley. Watched a video of Andrew Perler recently. He's ballooned out. He's blown out. He's become a bit of a pudge boy, which is fine. If you're just a little bit soft and doughy, it doesn't make you a bad person. Someone's going, Harley, why did that happen? He did a water fast. He got really lean, and then he went back to his original weight and maybe a little bit extra. How does that work? Well, it happens to everyone, and it's fine. It's a normal, healthy body reaction to store more fat and fluid after a fast. It's totally fine. It's nothing wrong with that at all. People often don't understand that's what's going to happen. They're like, oh, I thought I was going to get all lean and slim, and no. Maybe for like a few days after your fast, but what happens is your body's so stressed from the fast that it stores more water and fat as just a defense mechanism, which I think is beneficial for a lot of people. If you're really underweight, fasting can be good for you to help you store more water and fat for your health, for your metabolism. So your body's always this is pretty much a self-healing organism, mechanism, whatever you want to call it. It's going to do its best thing for itself. So if you put it in a condition where you'd starve of food for a week or 10 weeks or 21 days or 30 days or whatever, then your body's going to go, okay, we've got to become a fat storer. And we're not storing enough water because we've got enough carbohydrate. We're in ketosis. We've got to store more water retention. We've got to be like a camel. Basically, fasting teaches your body to become a fat camel, which is fine. It's fucking awesome, man. The body's so smart. But people often most people fast for aesthetic reasons. You know, fasting's been pretty popular this year. It's been pretty popular, but I've got to admit, all jokes aside, it can be lethal. It can be lethal. A friend of ours in 2009, she fasted. She died. She got so dehydrated, kidneys shut down. They put her in hospital. They couldn't even save her in hospital. So we weren't there. We were in Thailand. If I was there, what would I have done? I would have said, this fast is fucking over. You're drinking water now or whatever. I would have manipulated the person, my friend, to save her life. That's just what I would have done. That's not to blame anyone else who was there or whatever. That's just, I can see what's going to happen to someone, you know. Fasting is fucking dangerous. I do not recommend it anymore. Maybe for when would I recommend fasting? If you got a fever and you can't eat that day, or maybe 2 or 3 days, maybe a fast, yeah, for sure. But anything longer than that, I do not recommend it. It's just going to stress your body out. A lot of people disagree with me, but there's always the people who actually have fasting retreats. You know, so I'm like, well, let's clean your diet up first. Let's get you on the fruits. Let's get you on the low fat. Fuck off all your cashews and your fully raw nut desserts. You eat them and you feel, oh my God, I've had a brick. I need to do a juice cleanse. Or, you're eating an ATM recipe. There's lots of fat. And I need to do like a fast out in the desert. So what the fuck are you eating to make you want to not eat at all? I was like that, man. I'd eat so much nuts and grease and just... Then you don't want to do any activity, so it just sits in your bloodstream. The worst thing you can do when you have a fatty raw food meal or whatever is sit down and not do nothing. That's just going to make you feel even worse because it's just the fat in the blood's just building up. All your triglycerides is building up and you just feel stodgy. Your lipemia, hyperlipemia, you just so you got to get out and move. Don't fast, man. Unless you got a fever and maybe 2 or 3 days, but even then, just maybe sip some sugar water. When you go into ketosis, man, it's pretty full on the body. Change your fucking diet and your fucking lifestyle. Get to bed earlier. Learn how to not take things personal. That's going to give you the benefits. Going to Costa Rica or whatever is cool. It's a great place and you just chill out. But that's the real benefit, is people get out of their stress job and then they go to Doug's retreat, whatever, and they have just time out. And that's awesome. It's not the absence of food. That doesn't do shit other than stress yourself, but just that sensory rest. That's one thing I learned from Doug, was sensory rest. But most people go to the fasting retreat, they're fucking on their mobiles, Facebook. Oh my God, what's happening? That's not fasting, man. That's stressing. So if you want to have a fast, don't do a fast. Clean your diet. Maybe have a break off the internet for a bit, or have a break of negativity and how you react to people's reactions. But anyway, getting back to the track. Why do people gain weight after the fast? Well, we'll explain that. The main thing you gain is on your face. I did a little fast for probably a few months later, my face was more round. And my belly as well. I couldn't really see my abs. Just store more water on your stomach, which is fine. It's, you know, people start to freak out, but it's nothing wrong to feel bad about. It's just like if you punch a brick wall with your hands, it swells up. That's just a body reaction. Don't take anything to try and minimise the swelling. Just deal with it. Let the body do its thing and learn your lesson. Don't fast for weight loss. Don't punch brick walls to have good hands. Simple as that. So, but people often... It's funny, people will they'll spend 10 grand on Doug's Retreat or 12 grand or whatever it costs, then spend more time on off work. So it's like $20,000 all up most of the time, flights here and there. And then they gain the weight back. And they're like, oh, I gained the weight because I decided to listen to your advice, doing it on freely. It's like, no, you fucking didn't, because look at us, man. We walk our fucking talk. We're lean as fuck. We eat our vegan pizzas on camera or eat our baked potatoes or 30 banana smoothies with fucking 500 grams of sugar in there. We do it on camera, man. We're walking our talk. We're lean. We ain't fasting. We ain't skipping meals. We're not doing crazy training all year round. We eat well for many, 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 many years. Freely regrets fasting. It gave her metabolic damage. She battled with the weight for quite a while afterwards. Everyone who fasts shortly after gains the weight. Think about it. Or juice fasting. Even Christina or Megan or Perlo or whoever. You know, everyone who does a fast, even Grant, you know, who's really lean guy, as lean as me. I remember seeing after his fast, his face was like out here, and he wasn't as lean as he normally is. But after a few years, all that metabolic damage all healed up, and he's very lean again now. So, and he was eating clean. So, it's a good example. Even if you're eating clean like Grant, he's very, very clean, very pure. But after his fast, you know, so I don't recommend fasting for weight loss. If you've got some health issue, maybe, but 99.9% of people are going, yeah, I'm going to get really lean. And you are. But you're going to rebound, man. You're going to fucking rebound. You're going to give yourself metabolic damage. So, and people go to hospital. I've had friends that go to hospital as well. And luckily they fucking went to hospital because they got put on a blood transfusion, or they get given a drip, or their potassium's really low, or their sodium's really low, or they're just like, done. So the hospital can save their life. Unfortunately, my friend V didn't get to hospital in time, you know, so she was too late. So, I mean, Doug needs to be giving people blood tests. My opinion, this is my opinion. I've been to Doug's Retreat. I think it was great venue. I learned a lot. I learned that I don't really want to fast, man, because it just takes people fucking a year to recover or so. Doug needs to address people dying from fasting, either at or his or retreat or whatever. He just needs to fucking give some... Instead of ignoring the issue, needs to address it. Doug, have the balls to stand up and speak up and say, this is what's happening. This is a critique. It's not personal. This is how we get better at something. It's like if you get an injury, don't hide it. Say, hey, I got an injury. This is what I did. People go, oh, well, I won't do that next time. We need to be doing blood monitoring, do blood testing. There needs to be a more in-depth program of screening people. Show us your blood test. What's your fitness level like? Instead of just going, yeah, you'll do. You got 12 grand, come on over. That's not ethical, man. There's too many people dying or ending up in hospital with blood transfusions or in drips or whatever. People need to know more information. And if Doug's doing so many fasts, he's got an awesome opportunity to be doing blood tests on people daily, hematocrit, hydration, just checking people's parameters versus going, cross my fingers, you don't fucking fuck up. That's not good enough. It's 2014. We have all the technology. Doug makes a lot of fucking money. He's got the money. He can spend on basic little tests. Costa Rican medical tests don't cost that much. Will save lives, will help people learn more about their bodies. I'd be curious to see that data as well. But when someone's hemoglobin goes down to 6.9 and they end up in a hospital on a blood transfusion, Doug says, oh, you probably need to fast a bit longer. No, they didn't. They needed fucking blood transfusions. If they didn't have it, there'd be another death at your retreat. And you say, oh, well, they died at hospital. No, that's what happened, man, at your retreat, whatever. So we need to have more clarity here, what's going on. It can't be pushed under the carpet. We need to address people's weight gain instead of Perlo doing a video going, oh, gained weight, follow doing what? No, Andrew, don't be a jealous bitch. You gained weight because you gave yourself metabolic damage and you paid 12 grand for it at Doug's Retreat. Don't be blaming us, man. You didn't give us any money. All right? Blame your fucking self. Be a man and take responsibility for your fucking actions. I do. So should you. Instead of blame... The sooner we stop blaming other people, right? And take responsibility for ourselves and go, yeah, it was a fucked up decision. I'm glad I done it. I'll move on. Instead of playing the blame game, take responsibility for your own choices, man. and you'll get more results. I know, Andrew, you want to get lean. Take our fucking advice and do it long term. Stop the yo-yo dieting and starving or whatever. That applies for a lot of people. We genuinely want to help people, man. Oh, we could put on fasting. We could put on so many fucking dodgy retreats or whatever and charge whatever, because all the girls want to be as lean as Freely or, you know, whatever. We could make a lot of money, but we're not into that, man. We're into getting people get real results. We're the cheapest fuckers out there. You know, you got to get our book of $30 or whatever. All the information's there. Come to the fucking Thai festival, man. It's all free info. If you want to heal metabolic damage, come over to our festival and learn some more tips. It's free, man. We don't have any fucking financial bias. You want to upload our YouTube videos and make money on that? Fucking do it. We don't give a fuck. We want to help people. So fasting for weight loss, worst thing you can do. It's just the same as calorie restriction. It's like I deal with fitness models now and then. And the fitness models, they just take these hell pills, hell speed pills, etc. Just fucking starve, flush the water out, get really dry, ripped and lean, take some photos. But then the next day or the next few days, you see their face, man, it swells up like a fucking pumpkin. And their stomach water retention, and it just... And their thighs just... And all it is just the body's defense mechanisms going, hey, we've just been in a fucking famine, we're going to prepare for that. If you want to get fitter, you got to test your body. If you want to lose weight, you got to do it healthily. If you want to store more weight, then you got to starve yourself. You train your body. What you do today is what your body adapts to tomorrow. So if you're starving calorie restriction, you're going to rebound. It's just fucking how it is. It's just how it is. If you train hard today and get lots of sleep and carbohydrate, you're going to get fitter. You're going to get leaner. You're going to get slimmer. You're going to have better digestion if you get fitter. So my focus would be focus on fitness versus fasting. Alright? If you want to have a lean, toned physique like Freely, don't spend time not eating. Spend time eating and living. And dancing and being joyous and doing shit. Living with passion, man. Carbon the fuck up. What's the time? It's time to carb the fuck up and stop this calorie restriction fasting bullshit. Everyone's got to go there. Some people have to learn for themselves. I've learned for myself. Freely's learned for herself. Hopefully you can learn from our mistakes or other people's mistakes. Well, now with YouTube, the communication is just so much faster. The ability to learn is like, boom, you can have all Duran riders and Freely's experience of just watching a few hours of YouTube. You can have 15, 20 years of experience of our mistakes just watching our YouTube videos for a few hours. Sit back with a carb meal and just flick through the fucking videos, man. How fucking cool is that? I can learn the dangers of fasting by talking with the people. Fuck you, that's the person died, or that person up in hospital, that person's gaining weight again, blah, blah, blah. So it's just internet, man. Use it to your advantage. Bottom line, don't fast if you want to get lean, slim, and have amazing digestion. Focus on drug-free fitness, balanced lifestyle, positive attitudes, early nights, carb abundance, low fat intake, and consistent hydration, man. That's what we do. That's what Freely does. Freely didn't get this lean and slim long-term overnight. She's going to be like this for the rest of her life. This is easy for her to manage. This is not a stress. I meet girls all the time who are just stressing because their system is not sustainable. Our lifestyle is sustainable, man. It's sustainable. It's as simple as that, man. Judge by results, not by theory. If you take shortcuts, you're going to have to... It's like a credit card, man. It's like fasting for weight loss or calorie restriction for weight loss is like getting out of debt with a credit card. It'll work short term, for sure. But long term, it will not work. You will always battle your weight because you are not doing the right things by your body. So expect a bit of rebounding. That's fine, healthy. Embrace it. Embrace it. And aim for long-term results. Instead of focusing on negativity, focus on your fitness and getting little gains here and there. Post your questions down below. Let's do some more videos addressing these issues.